Good morning, everyone. I hope you guys are doing well this morning. It is September 16th. So, as you all know, yesterday, big day, right? So, they're trying to take out DJT once again. Unsuccessful. They missed once again. But, there's a lot of speculation going on right now, and a lot of feelings that have overcome all of us, right? About the FBI, also who let out the who let people know about what he's doing yesterday, right? Of course, he golfs on his off days from his campaign tour, but I mean, come on, it's pretty obvious that there's a rat in the close circle of what who Trump is around. So we are actually going to, because I know Benny Johnson is going live also very soon, and there's new breaking developments about the suspect. So before I turn that on, because I want to watch it, I want to see what is breaking right now. But yeah, the suspect, this guy right here, I don't even want to speak his name because I don't want his energy. It's nasty. But here's this guy, right? So definitely, in my opinion, hired. Definitely, this was all inside job. This is to expose the FBI. It's to expose others as well. But we're going to get to the bottom of it. Yes, we're going to do the crystal ball and cards towards the end of the show. But before that, let's take a look. Let's go see what Benny is going to be exposing. See if it's anything new. Let's take a look. I know he was going live pretty soon. It says upcoming. So pretty soon we'll keep checking back with that. But meanwhile, let me stop sharing that. We will check on that, though. It's very important. Right now, the suspect is in court as we speak. So we don't want to miss anything breaking that comes through. I do want to go over this, though, briefly. This one right here. And a lot of other podcasters have also gone over this quite well. But this magazine cover of Time magazine, this post came out on September 11th. So, I mean, come on, look at that. Time magazine, he's in a golf cart, and it says in trouble. All right, so it's all linked, but it's all obviously linked. So they're not just, this isn't a coincidence. This is out there to expose. This is all purposeful to expose. So we have that. We definitely know that that's to expose. Now, also, I want to refresh your minds. I think it was last week, or it might have been, I don't know. I don't remember the date, but it was recently. So this guy right here, Democrat Senator Blumenthal, I think that's his name. This is what he said. And you can find this video. But this is what he said. I think the American people are going to be shocked, astonished, and appalled by what we will report to them about the failures by the Secret Service in this assassination attempt on the former president. So this was in regards to what happened the first time, the first assassination. Down below, just below, it says they tried to kill Trump. So there you go, right away. Senator Blumenthal, actually stating that, yes, the Secret Service was all behind the first one. Also, that was exposure to expose how corrupt they are. But this is also, once again, but not only is it going to expose all of them, it's going to expose a lot more people that are involved and have been involved for years in multiple assassinations. So they're going to link all of it together. Another thing I want to draw our attention to, which I know others have as well, but this suspect also had, he was prepped. He was totally prepped. He had these little bags with actual stone blockades inside of them to block him from the fire back towards him. So, I mean, this guy, he staked it out. And let me tell you, anyone can drive by Mar-a-Lago. Anyone can drive by Mar-a-Lago, the golf place where he was, okay, the estate there. It needs to stop. They need to have, I was surprised when I moved out here. One of my best friends, he drove me by there, and it was just like a casual, beautiful drive. You can just drive right by. And yesterday, fake media, so I'm talking CNN, ABC, and a lot of the other ones, they were immediately throwing out there this fake news saying that Oh, yeah, there were shots nearby. Not at Trump, though. It was nearby. It's a bad area. It's a bad area. Total bogus, total lies. It is a beautiful, ritzy area. But therefore, so yeah, they're lying and throwing things out there and trying to say it was not an assassination attempt, which is wrong. Definitely was. But also, what I feel is they should definitely not let the public near that area. They shouldn't. They should have it all blocked off, and they currently do. I was in my car going to record that for you with my tripod that I had. But it is currently all blocked off. It's only about 20 minutes from me, but it is currently blocked off, and I think it should remain that way. I think it all should always be. Now, when you drive by Mar-a-Lago, there is always a guy he's got a big rifle with him, circulating, walking around the perimeter of Mar-a-Lago, the home. But the golf course, this is why it's so fishy, was not. And this clown, hold on a second, this clown, let me pull him up. The sheriff, such a clown yesterday. I'm going to pull this up too. It's just so annoying and dumb. So he was claiming yesterday in the press conference, I just have to find it. Sorry, I'm just kind of ticked off about this guy. Maybe I didn't pull it up. But anyway, the sheriff yesterday was saying that the perimeter would have been secured, if he was a sitting president. So if he was a sitting president, it would have been protected. Excuse me, but he's already had, he has threats every day. They always have wanted to take him out. And then with the last one and now this one, like, seriously? He should have full perimeter protection at all times, no matter where he's going. So dumb. So dumb. And then where's DeSantis? Oh, wait, DeScandemonious. Where's he? Where's he at? Why isn't he helping? Why isn't he doing anything? We haven't seen DeSantis in a long time. So it's really, really crazy. I agree, Larry. That comment was so disgusting. I was watching it yesterday and was like, are you serious? Really? Man, but they have full protection for Kami Kamala and full protection for Crooked Joe. It just makes no sense. It's just so dumb. But anyway, I think Mar-a-Lago, the whole area, the whole golf, everything should be blocked off. No one from the public should be able to drive by or do whatever they please. But I do believe this guy was hired. I do believe that for sure. Let's check with Benny. Let's see what Benny's got going on right now, because I know he was going to go live. I'm going to refresh the page and see if he's live yet. Let's see. That was an hour ago. I need the most current Benny Johnson. He's awesome.
And led to...
I just want to give shout out to Benny Johnson in case he ever sees this. He is the man. I watched him yesterday when everything was breaking. He did an amazing job. But here he is. Let's see what he's talking about right now.
And learn about what happened. And it won't just be swept under the rug, as you are seeing the corporate media trying to do this morning, all across corporate media, calling it an incident instead of an assassination attempt, and saying his motivations are unclear. The guy had a Kamala Harris sticker on his car. Put it up. The guy had a Kamala Harris sticker on his car. The guy voted for Democrats. I want you to see it. Here's a guy's truck sitting in his driveway. You got a Joe Biden, Kamala Harris sticker on the damn car. You were seeing Time Magazine this morning. Got community noted into the Sun. But still, Time Magazine this morning saying, we don't know his political ideology. We'll never know. We may never know. You can see what they're trying to do here.
Disgusting.
There's one reason why they might not be able to pull it off, and that's because of our show yesterday. I'm not here to egregiously pat ourselves on the back, but I am here to sort of plant a flag and say how important this audience is, how much we care about you, and why we're so thankful for you. On our show yesterday, Eric Prince made this very harsh declarative statement that Ron DeSantis, Governor DeSantis, must declare this a joint operation with independent Florida state investigations and the Florida Bureau of Investigations, and must grab from the feds and rip from the feds the authority to charge, interview, observe, scan, scrape Ryan Ralph, social media, texts, Signal chats, Telegram chats, whatever. His entire phone is going to be a treasure trove of who he was operating with, what he was saying to them, how he knew where President Trump was that day, what his digital ID, who was paying him if somebody was paying. The state of Florida must have access to this. This happened in the state of Florida. Thank God it didn't happen in a blue state or state run like a decrepit state of Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania could have, with proper leadership, done the exact same thing in the Butler shooting. Of course, Pennsylvania leadership was clawing and clamoring to be vice president for Kamala Harris, so they did nothing. So they turned it over to the feds to go into scrub operation and to make sure that we know nothing. We'll never know. We'll never know. We'll cremate his body. We'll hose everything off. We'll make sure that the place is scrubbed clean, that you never find out anything about the kid, never find out anything about his background, who he was talking with. We'll even lie to Congress about it. Thankfully, Ron DeSantis heard us. This is the power of this audience. I want to just begin with a victory today as we get into the dark story and strange actions of Ryan Ralph. Here is Eric Prince calling for Ron DeSantis to assert state control over this investigation and rend back the information and power from the feds. This is called the 10th Amendment in action. Go. Can you please, since we know that the governor follows our accounts quite closely, can you please give a message to Governor DeSantis from your security expertise and perspective on this?
Governor DeSantis, love what you've done with the state of Florida. Now is the time to prove the Florida Bureau of Investigation's merit in cracking this crime and not brushing it under the rug like happened in Pennsylvania.
Yes, I believe that if at the very least, what this would provide is transparency, that then all of us could agree on the terms. Because what we saw in Butler was Thomas Crooks, the FBI contacting Gab, saying that we have the account of Thomas Crooks. He's a far left winger who supports Joe Biden. You can see that through his posting. And the owner of Gab coming out and saying, here are all of his posts. This guy is a left wing Joe Biden supporter. The next day, the FBI comes in and testifies that he's actually a right winger. And I don't know if that the intention there is to confuse or to cross the wires. But guess which narrative the corporate press run with?
Of course. Exactly. So again, the state government has a huge role in this, in preventing assassination and murder in their state. Clearly, the federal government cannot be trusted here. Sadly, yes. It's a time for Governor DeSantis to flex up and to see that this is done properly.
Well, we want to thank you for watching yesterday. We want to thank you for being part of this audience, because we have had a real world effect on this investigation. Ron DeSantis yesterday, after we went live and after that post went thermonuclear viral, I don't know, it got millions of views on our social media, and it was picked up by hundreds of news outlets. Ron DeSantis, through that pressure, put out this post last night. The state of Florida will be conducting its own investigation regarding the assassination attempt of Donald Trump at Trump International Golf Club. People deserve the truth. You see that? You see that? You see what we did together? People deserve the truth about the would-be assassin and how he was able to get within 500 yards as president and current GOP nominee.
Yep.
Attorney General Ashley Moody still silent on this, so we look forward to that, and we are going to be muscularly driving for the Attorney General of the state to launch her own and open her own investigations. Let me layer on top of this something I believe is incredibly important. Ron DeSantis has an opportunity to become a living legend in this moment. Ron DeSantis needs to assert full control, since this happened inside of the Florida jurisdiction. And my team is telling me to state this correctly. There is no Florida Bureau of Investigations. My apologies. Florida Department of Law Enforcement, FDLE. So this would be who would be investigating. I want to make this very clear. Okay. All right. Got it. And we want to encourage correctly the purpose of our calls here is actually something that everyone should celebrate. which is an independent investigation that confirms what the feds are going to tell us. Why wouldn't that be? Why wouldn't that be something that we all want here? I'm sorry, but feds have lost all credibility. We've seen what you've done with Hunter Biden's laptop, with Russiagate. We've seen what you've done in Butler. We know nothing. We have nothing. In Butler, the FBI has effectively handed an empty bag to congressional investigators, and we're going to have one of them on the program here in just a second. They've done nothing. They said his phone's encrypted, and so we can't. His phone, we can't get into it. We can't ever figure. We'll never know. We'll never know. Sweep it under the rug. Doesn't fit the narrative. Not here. They're going to try and do that. They're going to try and eliminate this from the public side, and we're not going to let it go. We're not going to let it go. We did everything in our power to ensure that everybody. We went to Butler, Pennsylvania. We covered the assassination. We did nonstop. We did everything to ensure that this wasn't something that could leave the American conscience, because left-wing violence is the only true violence that is happening with regularity on a political landscape here in the country, and we need to really have a hard take on this. In the program, we're going to show you exactly what the unhinged radicalism of the left, and how, quite frankly, what they state is this: if you disagree with them politically, you're not human. If you disagree with them politically, you're not deserving of life. This is the ideology of the left, and we wish to expose that. Many members on the left are celebrating the fact that there was another assassination attempt on Donald Trump, just like they did the first time. The only way to actually make this stick is to have a real investigation of this real Kamala Harris and Joe Biden voter and donor who tried to kill Trump yesterday, and to start saying it and putting it in those terms. And the only way we're going to be able to put it in those terms is if Ron DeSantis has the balls to step out there on a daily basis and give press conferences. This is what we need. We need a daily press conference basis. I have a tweet on this. Put it up. I said, great job, Governor. Here's what you do next. Full state authority. This crime happened in your state. You have full rights legally to not only participate in this investigation, but to learn everything along with federal authorities. This is a 10th Amendment situation. The state of Florida must muscularly assert its right to learn everything the feds know and to be present during interrogations, assessment of electronics, gathering of evidence. 2, hold a daily press conference. Do not let this slip from the psyche of American people. Release information. We've heard nothing but lies from the Secret Service. We've heard nothing but lies from the feds on the Butler assassination. Nothing. I mean, lies, verifiable lies, demonstrable lies. Josh Hawley just released a whistleblower report this morning. Devastating. Then, when we find out who was working with him, the would-be assassin, when we find out who was giving him information, we go after all of them. We expose the network of people who wish to kill President Trump from the inside, from the outside. Not sure. Was it somebody at his club? Was it as simple as that? Or was it much, much darker? As we get into this guy's past, nothing makes sense. What's going on here? Is this MK Ultra gone wrong? What's happening with this guy?
Exactly. That's what we're going to ask the cards right now. So I'm going to bring them to the stage. All right. So I do have it set up. I've got the crystal ball as well. Actually, let's ask the crystal ball too first. So what I'm going to do is move that a little bit closer with my candle. And we're going to take a look. So we're going to ask just that, what Benny Johnson just asked, How dark is the network behind this? And for those of you that were asking, was that, was it really the real Trump? Was this just a stage thing? Well, yesterday, that was the first thing I did, was I asked, I channeled, and that's exactly what I did. So unfortunately, yes, this actually is real. This isn't a fake, one of our conspiracies that we like, right? Unfortunately, it's not. I wish it was, But that's not what I was picking up the information. This actually did happen. This was real. So that's why I'm taking it so seriously, and I'm not just dismissing it and saying, oh, it was just all fake and this is all staged. I didn't pick that up. I did not channel that. That is not what I was getting. I would tell you if it was. I would tell you if that's what I got, but that's not what I got yesterday. So unfortunately, yes, real. But let's ask how dark, how dark of the network, like Benny just asked, how connected is this? Who is he connected to? Who hired him? Okay, and I did a little bit of this yesterday, but I want to see what I'm picking up. We will verify it with the cards as well. So he's not only just tied to the Democratic Party, so I'm talking about, the Kamala team. All of them, yes, they're all connected to this. There's also another tie into a different event. So there's been a different event that we didn't hear about that he actually it was almost a close call with that one. I don't know if this was the same, around the same time that person in the crowd was pulled out of the crowd in the rally. But what I'm getting is that this man has already tried. This is just an attempt that they announced, but there was already another attempt on the property as well. This is the second attempt on property, is what I'm picking up. So this is very dark. They're going to find out more information. I do believe he's going to speak. He's going to speak and make some sort of deal. Elimination. Yep. So he was definitely hired for eliminate. Hired to eliminate. And this is a second attempt on properties that came through again. So heavily connected to the feds, heavily connected to the dark of Kamala's team, the Democrats, all Democrats. Obama, we're going to hear about Obama too. This guy is going to talk. So that's a good thing that they've got him. He's going to talk. So what I'm going to do now is I am going to confirm this with the tarot. So we're going to do the tarot now. So I'm going to just move this aside. I have a lot of stuff here. And put the candle over here. But let's take a look. So I have all three decks here. We're going to pull some cards. So I have the gold, the silver, the natural. Let's start here with the natural. So let's pull some cards and ask, is the suspect, I'm not going to speak his name because he is of evil intent, so I'm not speaking his name, but will the suspect speak today? Are we going to hear something that he discloses today of the connections of the people who hired him, who helped him plant all of this? Here we go. So we have Gemini energy. When we're reading something like this, this is showing us collaborations. So this is confirming collaborations. Any reader will tell you that too. So Gemini energy, it is symbolism for two, a team, connections. You get the picture. Now we have the Six of Swords, Ace of Swords. He did have to travel too. He had to travel to get here. He is not from this area. He's not around South Florida. He's not from here. I believe he did actually live in Hawaii or something, and then from North Carolina, I believe, originally. But he did have to travel here. He was all paid to travel. It was a paid deal. Victory and success. That's what he wanted to accomplish. That's what they thought they had this in the bag. Here's the enlightenment. All right, so now we have a Knight of Pentacles. Now, facing me, not facing you, is how I am reading these cards. So, facing me, this Ace of Swords is in reverse. So, it does basic standard tarot for Ace of Swords is like success or victory, right? We just went over this one. But in reverse, for those of you that want to learn reversals, it's the opposite meaning. So it was not successful. Not at all. All right. So the traveling to get this accomplished was not successful. There is enlightenment, but there's also this Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. So the Knight of Pentacles on your screen is reverse. The Knight of Pentacles facing me is upright. So there is someone here. We have to figure out who this person is that was really behind this. I am sensing that this was Obama kind of directing this whole entire operation. Now we have the Five of Wands. We also have the Star card. And again, as a reader, I'm reading it facing me as if you were sitting on the opposite side of my table. So the Star card, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Three of Swords. So major disappointment because he's caught, red-handed. You're done. You're out. Star card with this Nine of Pentacles, abundance, life-changing abundance. So they promised many promises to him to take care of him if he were to accomplish this. But Obama is definitely connected in here. We're going to hear so much more. They're going to tie in what happened to the chef. Obama's chef. Remember that? Wasn't that last summer around this time? Or I believe it was. Anyway, they're going to tie all of it together. All of it. Just watch. It's all going to come out. Now we have the Empress, and now we have the Devil card. So, again, more connection. Of course, we have a female energy entering this as well. Kamala, Hillary, I don't know. I think it's all of them. I think they're all connected to this. They all conspired. They all agreed. Devil card, we all know what that is. That is the whole dark, democratic, deep state all trying to take him out continuously. But yes, this was a real event. This actually did happen. All right. So that's what we're looking at. So Benny Johnson asked the question, how dark is this? It is pretty dark. Pretty dark. But we knew this. We felt this. But confirmed. Definitely. So we're actually going to pull a few of your questions from the chat. And you can request. So you can write the question and then request if you want a crystal ball. Or if you want the tarot cards. So it's up to you. You just have to you could put the emoji of the crystal ball, or you could just say cards. But you can throw some questions out there right now. If you would like to, go for it. Meanwhile, I'm going to stop sharing screen for a second. And what I want to share is just the other day, I believe it was the day before this happened. And, they're always throwing words around to take Trump out. But this guy, this Rep. Dan Goldman, he actually used the word eliminated. He needs to be taken out. Trump needs to be eliminated. So he said that actually like the day before, Saturday, in this interview on a fake news MSNBC. But, of course, they always are. All of them are always saying stuff. But they're throwing the energy out there. They're definitely giving it away. This is partially a big exposure to show everyone how corrupt the whole system has been for many years, all the time. So it's just, it's awful. But anyways, thank you guys for all the comments out there. The guy is from Hawaii. Obama is from Hawaii. No doubt this was a setup by him. Okay. Yeah, I also heard he was from North Carolina, but maybe he just lived in North Carolina I don't know. But yeah, he did live in Hawaii. That is true. But yeah, I believe they're connected for sure. Yep, for sure. Here's 11 Melisande 11. Thanks for being here. Cards. For whom was he going to film with that GoPro camera? So we're going to switch decks here. We're going to go to the gold. Yeah, the GoPro. All right, so all podcasters usually have the GoPro, right? Most of us do. So let's take a look. What's going on here? We have the Ace of Cups. We have the Knight of Swords, the Nine of Swords, the High Priestess, the Sun card, the Two of Swords. So this sick bastard actually was just trying to... All right, so he was going to post it. He's so sick he was going to post it. So he was going along with a narrative, with a character scheme. They were going to have a character scheme, actually, that he would have the video. He would have it probably posted on one of his sites or something, or leak this video somewhere, but anonymous. So he was going to play an anonymous character. I do believe that with the Sun card, they were going to take care of him. that high priestess too, send him off somewhere, does, in a protected area, protected place. But this video would have been leaked by an anonymous character on one of the sites. I do believe it would have been a brand new site as well. The Chariot, the Queen of Swords, and the World card, 5 of Wands. So what I'm picking up with this information is that the FBI, or I'll say FBI, or others associated in the circle, the dark circle, they would have come forward to say and to make up a lie that this was a camera, this was already set, that there was some sort of camera already out there that caught it all on tape. So they were going to cover for this guy. Here's the Devil card. Remember, this is the gold deck. We didn't use the gold previously. Here's a Devil card reappearing. But yeah, they were going to lie about it. 5 of Wands, Devil card. Total lie about it. Just to have footage of this assassination. Yep. Knight of Wands. Great question there, 11 Melisande. Thank you so much. Catherine Ron. Whoops. Colleen, thanks for your comment. Love it. Yeah, it is going to be bumpy. It's going fast. Here we go. Question from Catherine. Can you please read what September 23rd through the end of September holds for us as a collective? All right. So what I would like to do, instead, I don't want to skip over these days right now with the eclipse. We've got the eclipse tomorrow and the 18th. And I do want to make an announcement, guys. Now, tomorrow, unless there's something that really breaks, there won't be a show tomorrow, but I have a good excuse. All right, so I'm actually really excited, and I am going to announce a partial announcement. I can't really say anything else, but there is going to be a meeting with the James O'Keefe team. So there's a collaboration in place. So I cannot do a show tomorrow, but I will be back on Wednesday, the 18th. So stay tuned. That's all I can tell you. I don't have any other information at this time, but I will be working and collaborating. So that is what I'm up to tomorrow, but I will be back Wednesday. So therefore, let's take a look into the eclipse energy going through. Now, Catherine would like to know the September 23rd through the end of September. Why don't we just do from now, which is the 16th? So we're going to do the 16th until the end of October. Okay, and let me just verify how many days. All right, 30 days in September. So the 16th, which is today, and we're going to use, why don't we use the silver deck? We haven't used those yet today. So we're going to use the silver deck, and we are going to ask what's going to go on. What is the overall energy for all of us as a collective from the 16th until the 30th of September? Here we go. Five of Cups. We also have the 7 of Cups. We have the 10 of Swords, 7 of Swords, 6 of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles. So as if you were sitting on the other side of the table and you were here. This is for you. This is what you're looking at here. So the 5 of Cups, the 7 of Cups, the 10 of Swords. There's going to be some loss. There's going to be a little bit of, but it's an emotional loss. It's inside. It's inner work. So it's things. I need to move that. Sorry. So it's things that we haven't really addressed. It's hardships maybe you haven't addressed as of recently. I feel like there's game plans set in place here. So if it's financial, career, relationship, there needs to be more strategy to make your life more fulfilling. There's been too much giving and too much pouring into someone else's cup lately here. But financially speaking, it looks like you make a good progress towards your future abundance. This is strategy, 7 of Swords. 10 of Swords. So this is more emotional. So the darker part of this, 7 of Cups, you guys might feel, all of us might feel a little bit more in our head, more about overthinking why am I feeling this way? Why do I, you might feel a little bit wishy-washy. And, we have Pisces. It's a Pisces eclipse. So you're going to feel it. You're going to feel that. And we're in Virgo season. So combine the two. You know, that's a hard, that could be hard for some of us, right? Not all of us, but it depends. And also take a look, if you have your birth chart, take a look. And if you have any mutable signs in the higher degrees, you're going to feel it. Okay. So my example, I've got Gemini, 29 degrees rising Gemini. So I'm going to feel it pretty good. I've got Pisces, North Node. All right. So that's where I'm striving to be Pisces in this lifetime. So it's going to be a heavy one, but it's going to be explosive in very good ways. Explosive meaning like you're going to finally have epiphanies and you're going to realize a lot about yourself, and you're going to learn what your true intentions are behind certain decisions. You know, don't be so impulsive, especially at this time. And I don't think anyone will be. What you're going to be more, you're going to be more observant. You're going to be more, you know, like in your head and thinking, and your heart coherence is going to come alive too. Pisces is all about heart coherence, centering themselves and really feeling out, okay, why do I feel this way about this part of my life? Like you may have some epiphany discovery of why you've been feeling so, maybe you've been feeling kind of down lately, or really exhausted, or even lost. You know, that Seven of Cups can indicate a feeling of, man, I just don't know where I'm going. Like, what is my direction? Like, I get the questions all the time in the personal readings, right? What are we doing here? Where are we going? What's my plan? You know, because we all have so many days ahead of us, but where are we going, right? So Seven of Cups, ask yourself, and this is actually going to be part of my, on Thursday night, we have the live class that I'll be doing on this channel and my new channel live. It's free, of course, but it's a prelude to the book that I'll be releasing next year. But anyways, we will be going over all the inner work and the transformation behind all of it. So we need to actually take a look more into the inner voice. When you're dealing with Pisces during an eclipse, it's all about the inner voice and how you physically are feeling, emotionally are feeling. And anything, that's why the strategizing is coming into play, regardless of what it's about. If it's about a relationship, it's about a career, it's about a friend, it's about anything. Seven of Swords, strategize. Is this, you know, make a list. Maybe make a list of people in your life. I know this kind of sounds harsh, but hey, I've done it. So make a list of the people in your life who are a major influence, who you deal with all the time, right? Those that you love, those that are friends, but you're not, or you don't really know them that well, right? But make a list, write all their names down. It's energy. But also I want you to reflect on each name. Reflect on, how does this person, when you see them, when you interact with them, how does it make you feel? Are you happy? Are you empowered? Are you excited? Are you just, is it just a pleasant time? Does this person encourage you and love you genuinely? Have they always been unconditional towards you? And if that's a yes, then you always want to keep that person in your life, in your circle. If anyone on that list gives you, and this is this part of the strategy, this could be applied to a job, a certain type of job that you're thinking about doing, or anything like that. You could use this formula for anything. But if there's a person, a job, even a place that you live, I don't know, whatever you want to do. If it makes you feel anger or discord or just out of alignment, or if it's dread, if you dread seeing this person, maybe you go to work every day and you have to see this person, and it's just like, geez, I wish I wouldn't have to deal with this person, right? It's kind of like the guy at the gym. I like him, but I don't like him because every morning, and I know he's a Democrat and he rubs it in, I just don't even want to see him. So if you get a feeling of dread when you see someone's face, right, or be around their energy, then it's time to strategize and get it out of your circle, out of your energetic field, right? And I actually had to do that. I'm now going at a different time to the gym, so I don't have to see this guy. Get out of my face. You know what I'm saying? So Seven of Swords, strategize, whether it's a job, whether it's just a friend, a work coworker, whatever it may be. Get that negativity out of your life. Don't answer the phone. If someone, this is just coming to me, if someone keeps calling you and they want to hang out with you or whatever, just don't answer it, you know? let them know that you just have to put your foot down. I'm talking boundaries. This could be for anything. So this eclipse is really going to slash and clash and put you basically putting yourself in your own place. That's what this is. That's what's happening. So 6 of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles, we're getting more into the financials. I have to ask, because this is very abundant here. Let's ask, is this eclipse going to raise the bar for cryptos, for gold and silver? Are we going to see an enhancement? Sometimes that happens with eclipses too. We will see a big enhancement with the cryptos. So let's just take a look. Back in the past, it did happen. So let's take a look. We have the King of Cups. We have the 2 of Pentacles. We have that Gemini energy coming back. So Gemini's fast because it's air. We do have Pentacle and water. Air and water is pretty quick. So we're going to see some changes. Wow. All right. The Emperor, Mr. T card. So very powerful when you're talking about financials, though, to have the Emperor show up. This is very good. So I have to ask. So we're asking from the 16th to the end of September. I need confirmation. Will we see silver, gold, cryptos take off, blast off from the 16th to the 30th of September of 2024? Yes or no? Whoa, enlightenment. So enlightenment, financially speaking, we're going to feel the uprise. We're going to hear of some good gratuity that is coming to the people. And I did pick that up in the Crystal Ball on Friday's show. So now we have the Strength card, the 6 of Wands, the 6 of Swords, victory, moving out of the dark and into the light, 6 of Swords, beautiful. Strength card, Leo energy, dominance, power, pushing through. Judgment card. There's a lot of happenings. This eclipse is going to, it's powerful because, yes, we have the eclipse happening on the day of, right? But the days after are pushed even more powerfully. People are going to be more in tune, you know, especially in Pisces. You're going to be more in tune to your intuition. And that's why I was talking about feelings and sorting out your life, sorting out what no longer, like, this is a time. Quit holding on to toxic things, right? I mean, we all do it. There's always something that we need to let go of. So this is another one. This is another time. But very exciting. It's all good. And I think that's also going to show in the political standpoint. It would, because we just did a reading for the collective. So therefore, the darkness that does not stand for the people, that has let the people down, deceitful, you know, backstabbing the American people, all of it, they're going to be no longer with us, no longer in service, I guess I should say. So yeah, I'm loving it. But hey, let's take a look. I saw some questions come in. Sorry, I was in the zone. Let's see this one. Diane Alexander of Crystal Ball. All right, let me switch it up a little bit. I've got all my stuff here. So we're going to switch it up. Let's see. Does this have anything to do with Trump's big announcement tonight, the 16th financial system? Thank you for that reminder. Yes, I've been looking forward to that. So we looked into it on Friday briefly, but let's do it again. So I just want my hands a little warmer for this. That's a thing too. If you guys do get a crystal ball, which I will have them available, I'm still working with the company to get this happening here. But to have your hands warm, that's why I love having a candle nearby. Just warm. I have to have warm hands with this crystal ball. So here we go. We're asking about tonight. Tonight is the 16th. We've got Trump on Spaces on X. So if you guys aren't on X, please go over there. Get on there. You don't want to miss it. All right, here we go. X tonight with Trump financial system. Here we go. So what are we picking up for the financial system? We're asking spirit, angels, guides, what information can come through. So right away, it's definitely Elon. It's definitely, it's going to be the collaboration talk. All right, so they're going to talk about the union, their partnership. The change is coming. So he's going to have a lot of this information that's come from Elon. He's going to be showing or sharing with us. And showing, because we're going to see action taken quite soon. So I think they've also, of course, they were trying to stop Trump from winning, right? That's why they're trying to take him out. But they're also trying to stop the financial transition. That's what I'm hearing. It's the financial transition. We've kept hearing reset. Is there still a financial reset, or is transition the same thing? It's the same but easier, softer for the people. So transition, a financial transition, softer for the people, is trying to be stopped. It cannot be stopped. So we're going to hear about the deal, the partnership between Trump and Elon, and the financial transition for the people, for the greater good. This is all for the greater good. For the will of the people. No more poverty. No more struggle. Enlightenment. Enlightenment, abundance, greater than you imagined. So life will be greater than you imagined, coming from this information that we're going to hear about the transition. This is just one meeting. So one meeting, there's going to be more meetings. So this is just the first initial time. It may be a soft transition keeps coming through. All right, it's going to be a soft transition. So they're not going to steal your money. They're not going to take your 401k. They're not going to rob you. Nothing like that. You still have your savings. Everything is still yours. Everything is still yours and more. Nothing to fear. I have my eyes closed right now, but touching this crystal ball is definitely, sometimes this is just better. The dollar no longer. Yeah, the word soft. I keep getting the word soft. So they're not gonna do this huge, and let me confirm this. Is there gonna be a huge tower moment reset, or what is going on? Tell me more about the soft transition. Okay. Gradual, easy, digital. Gradual, easy, digital. So this is just a digital, easy assembly. Already assembled. Okay, it's already activated. So whatever they're going to do, it's already activated. It's not going to hurt anyone. You're not going to lose anything. They're going to actually help for more gains, help for more investments. So they're going to help those that don't understand. Very easy. Easy for Trump, easy for the elders, I'm guessing. Okay. So they're going to make it so easy that Trump can do it. That's what I'm getting about the digital system, our digital financial system that it will be. So they're going to make it very easy. What I was hearing, that so easy that Trump can do it. So I guess that, he was probably lost at some point, like, well, how does this all work? But he understands that they're going to make it very simplified for everyone. Cryptocurrency can take off after this meeting. After September 16th, will we see crypto take off? Yes or no? Yes, with exclamation points, 3 of them. All right, I want to confirm with the cards now again. So I didn't ask it like that earlier. Hold on. So with the spaces this morning, well, not this morning, it's tonight. Okay, so spaces tonight. We've got Trump. I need the gold deck for this one. So we're going to go gold, and we're going to ask right here, right now. So with the spaces with Trump tonight on X, will we see crypto take off? All of the crypto stuff, gold and silver too, why not? Are we going to see it all take off after this? And remember, I was channeling that it's not just this one talk. They're going to do more. And I think they're going to do more because it is a soft transition, like I kept hearing. So they want to help the people understand what's going to take place. You know, they're not going to just shock you. So here we go. 5 of Wands. Which fire? So financials. I've told you guys this before. Fire and water. Okay. Air too, but fire and water, definitely good for financials. We have the Page of Pentacles, the Star card, which is a rebirth. We have the King of Swords. This is a yes. I don't have any no's here. We've got that fire, the 5 of Wands. It's showing us the change because this is a great change. It's changing everything. So this is very good. 5 of Cups, out with the old and with the new. Queen of Pentacles, financial security. Then we have enlightenment. We heard enlightenment when I channeled at the crystal ball a second ago. 4 of Pentacles and the Magician. The Magician is tying into what I heard when it was going to be greater than you've ever imagined. I remember that came through too. I'll have to watch this back because sometimes I forget. When you channel, sometimes you forget every single word that you said. And then it's like, that's why I'm so glad that we just did this. This is great. So the Magician is tied into our what? It's what we manifest. It's what we've been imagining. But they said it's bigger than what we've imagined. So this is amazing. So yes. And then we have the Judgment card. We have the Emperor coming back through. Gold deck. So the Emperor, the Judgment card. Beautiful. So tonight on X, don't miss it. Like I said, if you don't have X, make sure you get it. It's free. Just go on there, make an account. But anyways, oh my gosh, you guys are so sweet. Thank you so much. Glynis Elaine, thank you so much. I do see your question. You want me to pull cards or crystal ball on Ishmael Perez revealing that Elon Musk may be a Trojan horse. Oh, gosh. Is Trump and White Hats aware of this? Okay. Number 1, I didn't want to get into this, but I'm going to. So number 1, please don't email me about this. It's not my show. Ishmael's show is not my show. It's not my information. And I would say this about any patriot. Ishmael is a patriot. And that's his opinion. That's what he channeled. Okay, he channeled that information. And that's fine. That's what he channeled. I have never channeled that. I've been doing this for a while now, as you know. I have never channeled that. Do I believe that Elon was once different and maybe he's like a 2.0 right now or something, or a different version of him? I do believe he was possibly different. I've picked that up before, but even back in 2021, and I am very, very strong and powerful about how I feel about Elon. So nothing is going to persuade me because I've already gotten the strongest possible channeling direct, and I channel through Metatron as well. So does Ishmael, so I'm very surprised. But what I have channeled is all light, all goodness. He is a man. He is a high galactic being who is going to change so much for the world. Highly respected by President Trump as well. And yesterday, I have to say, I did not appreciate a lot of the emails that came through, even bashing RFK, throwing RFK, JD, and Elon under the bus. It was none of you that are here now in the chat. Don't worry. if they were there, I would have gotten rid of them. But I don't tolerate anything that bashes the dream team that Trump has. And Glynis, I appreciate the donation, but I don't want to get into it. You know, that is Ishmael's show. And with all due respect to him and what he has channeled, that is his information. So I am not going to pull cards on it. I will, your $20 for sure. You can ask a different question. You can also use it as credit on my website for anything that you would like. But I don't have to pull cards and I don't have to do my crystal ball in regards to this question. Because I know, and I know in my heart, I know in my soul, that Elon is definitely not going to do those things. I have channeled this information since about 2021, specifically on Elon. So I do appreciate your question and your support. But yeah, I will credit you $20 on my website instead, because I just don't believe in that. And that's all I'm going to say. But I have high respect for Ishmael. You know, that is his opinion. That is what he channeled. No disrespect there. But I don't agree, and I don't have to. Nor Elsa 67, thank you so much for the super sticker. I really appreciate that. And Mojo's Mama B. Question. Let's see. Her question is, will those with reverse mortgages need to repay them? I wish I could get it on the screen. I don't know why I can't get it on the screen. But that's her question from Mojo's Mama B. All right, I'm going to switch to the silver. Let's ask this question. Will those with reverse mortgages need to repay them? What a great question. Here we go. We have beautiful the world card. All right, so endings, new beginnings. Therefore, I don't think so. I don't think you're going to have to. Nope. Eight of Swords, they're going to show how controlled this system has been as well. Man, and it's pretty sick because, you know, anyone who owns a home actually doesn't own a home. Government purely makes sure of that. But Eight of Swords, 10 of Wands. So there's going to be a completion and end to that. So no, you will not have to repay them at all. No, that's a no. But thank you so much for your question. That's an important one for sure. Let's take a look and see what else has come through. Let's see. Any other questions out there? And then I'll have to wrap up the show. But I really appreciate you guys. And again, I won't be on tomorrow because I have the James O'Keefe collaboration meeting thing. That's all I could say. But I'm very excited. Let's see. Yes, that's true. Yorkie fam. Mortgage companies, and yep, they always, yep, you don't own anything at this time, but that's going to change. It's all going to change. Trump Sara, I hope they call it that. That'd be great. Clears all debt forgiveness, 100%. I do believe that. Yes, I do. Let's see. Anything else? You guys are awesome. Thanks for all the love, all the support. This has been really fun. I went a little longer today because I won't be on tomorrow. But you know what? Let's see what's going on out there. I want to see what else. Maybe there's breaking news that I don't know about. So let's take a look. Go over there now. Refresh. Anything new going on? No, not at this time. But that's okay. I'm sure there will be more information as it gets released. Right? So we will keep our eye on that. But you guys, thank you so much. And I do want to share my website. And remember, this Thursday evening at 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time is the new class. It's a new class. So it's free. It's about inner work. It's about more spiritual therapy. It's good for all of us. Also, our experiences during Ascension and why we feel the way we have felt, why certain things happen. We're just going to kind of deep dive the whole healing process of transformation. So that is this Thursday. And thank you all who purchased a journal. They are sold out at this time. But thank you all, because that's going to help you. And if you didn't get a journal, it's totally fine. You guys can also just use a journal, but it's going to be 111 pages only because we're using a formula that I kind of made up on my own, but it's worked for me. But anyways, aside from that, the express recorded readings are a hot topic still at $33, okay? But all of you who ordered, let me see how far I am right now. So I'm in October. So anyone, because when you book an express reading, it says please choose a date. You have to actually set an appointment. I'm sorry, it's just Shopify. But once you do that, it will have you pick an October date. Okay, so I'm in the October readings right now. So anyone who ordered, especially those of you that had to choose a date within the first 12 days, you guys will receive your readings today and tomorrow. Anyone after 12 days of October, you had to choose one of those dates in middle October, you'll get them later this week. So I'm just moving right along. And then when November comes, and I will announce some things that I'm doing. I just can't right now. In November, I will be quite busy, but I will definitely still be able to do express recorded readings. But if you are looking to have a crystal ball reading or one-on-one face-to-face, you'll just have to, you might want to schedule those now because November, there's going to be a lot of things happening and I may be involved in a lot of those things. And that's all I can say. I'm really bad at keeping secrets, but I've gotten better over the years. But that's all I can say. So the face-to-face ones, definitely you want to get those appointments out of the way and set, and then I will work around it. But anyways, thank you all so much. Love you all. Love all the support. And I will see you very soon. I'll see you guys on the 18th. So you enjoy that eclipse. And again, if anything does happen and it's like crazy breaking, I will come on. All right. But anyways, aside from that, see you on the 18th. You guys take care of yourselves. Bye.